Good morning, Facebook family, friends, and my faithful, loyal YouTube subscribers. Today it is Wednesday, June 8th, 2016. So I get a lot of questions from a lot of young guys. I do the majority of these videos. I do these videos for younger people. I am 46. So I try to make these videos aimed at people 30 and under and 25 and under. And I have a lot of young men and women who approach me through my YouTube channel and Facebook page. I don't do these videos for old folks. So when I get these people complaining and bitching and moaning, bitching ain't for you any damn way. And I'm just telling you all the truth. I don't do these videos for people 30 and up because you guys are lost. I can't help a 30-year-old man. I can't help a 40-year-old man. I can't help a 50-year-old man. So, I'm just giving you guys my opinion and some advice I'm trying to put out for younger people. So if you're over the age of 30, quit complaining and bitching and hollering and moaning and complaining about my videos. Go watch Beyonce like what all the other 30-year-olds are doing. She's got a channel, videos and music. Be entertained. So I try to keep these videos as an education for younger gay men who are coming out and women, and for the general public, just to understand my thoughts and my opinions about relationships, Atlanta, gay lifestyle. This is the wrong word to use. The gay community, the black gay community. I'm not a white man, so I can really only focus on the black gay community. I've never dated a white guy. I have a few. Well, I know some white people, but I've never really. I don't know much about the gay white community because I don't know much. With that said, I don't know much about the gay Hispanic community or the gay Asian community or the gay Chinese community or the gay, so I typically deal with black gay men. I've lived in Atlanta for 27 years. Like I said, I'm 46. I've been here for a very long time. I've seen a lot of stuff happening in this city. So I get these emails and messages from people who want to know about, a lot of people want relationships, and I understand that, especially if you're in your 20s, you're young, you want to experience love, and it can be complicated. I really didn't have my very first real relationship when I look back on it until I met her early in 1996. I had some relationships, but they were disasters. They didn't really work out too well because these guys. The problem I kept running into in Atlanta is I was meeting individuals who were just flat out very whorish. I mean, that's the only word I could use. I would meet these guys and they would present something different to me, and then I would think that, this might be the guy, and then I'd find the asses in places that they shouldn't be. Piedmont Park at 12 midnight. Had two partners back to back who were into some very dangerous activities that could harm my life and theirs. I mean, I had one partner who was a very highly educated college. This man was the most, I would say he's probably one of the most intelligent men I've ever dated. He was probably one of the most intelligent men I ever dated, and he was a physics major. I mean, this man was smart, at good with numbers, just a very smart individual, but he was a very dangerous person because he was very manipulative and a huge liar. And he was involved in some very high-risk sexual behavior that has really cost him his life today. And I'm so glad that I realized what was going on very quickly and followed my mind and removed myself from that situation. I think I was probably about 24, 25 when this took place, and this person was probably over the age of 30. And this individual was a very manipulative type person who was doing some very bizarre things to me that just wasn't fair. And so I look at these young guys, they constantly send me messages and emails. Walter, what can I do? What am I doing wrong? I cannot find a relationship. You might not be doing anything wrong. In fact, you might be doing everything right. But unfortunately, I've learned that in the past 20-something odd years, the morals of the gay community have plummeted to all-time lows. These guys' minds are so warped today in the black gay community. And I can say, I don't know what's going on in the white community. I don't know what's going on in the Hispanic community. I can only go by what I see on a daily basis, which is the black community. I've been very, 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 very actively involved in the black gay community over the past 27 years, and I've seen a lot. And things have just gone down the hill. You would think with gay marriage now being legal in all over the United States that relationships would be of importance, but I'm beginning to see a lot of black gay men don't understand the importance of a relationship, or they don't even want a relationship. So they go through life being very sexually promiscuous, and they run around with hundreds and hundreds of sexual partners. So, and I've seen this over and over. And guys, I work around men, straight men, gay men, and I can honestly say the straight gays seem to have their act together for the most part. The straight black guys that I meet, married, relationships. You know, I meet some hoes every now and then. Definitely, I meet a few. They'll tell me they're a hoe from their conversation. But when I meet these gay guys, I say, Lord. When I was doing personal training, I had a lot of black gay clients. These stories that they would tell me every day, and I would repeatedly tell them, guys, we're here to work out. I don't want to hear about who you was fucking and having sex with last night and who you didn't fuck in this gym. I don't care. I don't want to hear this shit. But they would still tell these stories and show me pictures and show video. I'm like, you recorded this mess? I'm like, does this person know that you recorded them having sex? Oh no, I come on, guys. So when these young people, like yesterday I was at the gym, and there's a very attractive kid that I've kind of seen at the gym the last few weeks. He's kind of switched gyms. He said he used to go to another gym. Now he's been going to the two gyms that I go to. It's kind of strange. We keep bumping into each other. So yesterday we were talking, and he just spit it out. He's like, I'm giving up hope. And I'm like, well, I'm going to just, I'm just going to be spit at you. The man's fine as hell. I'm like, what? And I'm like, you can't find a partner? This man was very attractive. In fact, when I first saw him at the gym up here on Peachtree Street, I didn't think the guy was gay. I just didn't. I just looked at him and kept on going. But I knew he was a young guy. So as we stood there talking, kind of broke my heart. And I'm looking at this attractive man. He wants a relationship. And he just spitting out these stories of horror story after horror story. And I said, well, how old are you? I think he told me he was 27, 28, or 29, somewhere up in there. And this man has a great job, working two jobs, in fact. College educated, a degree, very handsome, attractive guy. I'm thinking, you can't find somebody who's going to love and respect you? I said, just give us some time. I said, you'll meet someone. It's just going to take some time. He's like, man, I'm giving up. Because he's been so hurt by guys he trusted. And, he has this fear of he don't want to end up with HIV. And I'm thinking, oh, I understand that one. You fall in love with somebody and this person, you think this person only having sex with you and they out screwing everything, walking down the street. It's like, okay, that's a problem here in Atlanta. A lot of these guys are in these relationships, are entering into relationships, but they don't know how to be faithful to that person. I think all men cheat. I'm just keeping it real. But common sense should come in and say, okay, I can't fucking everybody walking down the damn street. I do got a nigga at home I love, but these guys can't help themselves. And some people are not going to tolerate someone cheating on them. They're just not going to have that mess in the relationship. And this individual I was talking to last night, he just said he just got tired of the guys that he was meeting. When I tell you this brother is fine, and I just stood there listening to him, because sometimes it's best just to listen. And I wanted to do some things I wanted to say to him. I wanted to hear his side of the story first. And I had to just, I literally stopped my workout to talk to him, and I was thinking, we really don't know each other, and you're really spilling your heart out to me. And which means that this is something that's kind of painful to you because you want to be in a loving relationship. And so I finally told him, you're in the wrong city. Now, I don't know what city would be great, but I think Atlanta at this day and age might not be the place to be if you're looking for a loving relationship. That's just my take on this. Now, I could be wrong. You gotta understand, I've been dealing with the same nigga now. I've been dealing with the same man for the past 20 years. We've had our share of ups and downs. I mean, we've had a lot of ups and we had a lot of downs. It's just reality. Relationships are difficult. And I sometimes wonder if this relationship were to end. I doubt very seriously that I'd be able to find another relationship in the Atlanta metropolitan area because of the way the black gay men in Atlanta, their minds are so warped today that it would be possibly that I'm willing to tolerate a whole bunch of shit. I mean, I've heard the stories I hear from individuals when I sit down and talk to them. It's heartbreaking. It's a disaster. So anyway, I told him, I said, you might be in the wrong city. He's been in Atlanta for now going on 11 years, or somewhere close to that. So I mean, wherever his age is, deducted, he came here around, moved here with his family, he went to school here, he's stuck. I said, maybe time to begin looking in other cities, look elsewhere. I'm not a huge fan of Atlanta for black gay men because I know this place has some very bad individuals here who their morals are not all that great, and they kind of have swept a lot of guys into this environment of accepting these horrible. Well, we've taken dysfunction, particularly sexual dysfunction, sexual addiction, and we've normalized it. Oh, this is what everybody's doing. So when I hear people like him, who's a very handsome, attractive guy, you can't even find somebody to even, who just wants to be with you, then you need to move. I'm not a proponent. I don't like long distance relationships, but for some people, long distance relationships might work. It would never work for me. I told him you might want to, like, you're young now, begin the process of getting out of Atlanta. I don't know where you would go, but begin looking. Transfer your job, go someplace else. There's a million other cities out here you might have success in. Atlanta might not be the place for you to be anymore, particularly if you're looking for a loving relationship other than maybe dating outside your race. I don't know what to say about these black guys, gay guys here in Atlanta. And people say, oh, RG, you're so negative, you're so bitter. No, I'm not negative, I'm not bitter, I'm just telling the truth. I'm here, I see this mess every day. I talk to people every day. I talk to people literally every day, from the dentist's office to my doctor's office to the gym to the grocery store to the car wash. I talk to people. I like to listen to what people have to say. I want to hear, tell me, what has your experiences been like here in Atlanta? What's going on? So I listen to people for a reason, so I can hear these stories. Now, there are some people I know who have successful relationships in the city. Most of them are older. Or, I'm finding this to be interesting, I see a lot of relationships where people have this agreement where they're going to share sexual partners, threesomes and foursomes. I'm seeing that quite frequently. I'm thinking, okay, this is what you guys are doing. This is their lives. It doesn't matter to me. But I'm beginning to see that a lot of gay relationships in Atlanta are based upon them being able to bring in outside partners for sexual encounters. Why? I don't know. I mean, if that's what they enjoy doing, then by all means, knock yourself out. That's not something I would want to be doing with my partner. But it seems to be quite normal here in Atlanta. When I talk to these couples, they're all doing it. So you two the partner you with cannot sexually satisfy you, so you want to bring someone else in. And I think that's dangerous. Just my thoughts and my opinions. I ain't judging the soul. Do what you want to do. I ain't doing that shit. But, hey, that's what people want to do these damn days. I met this one brother I thought was very interesting, that me and Earl had broke up, and I was really liking him. We go out through our breakups. And I met this guy, and he told me right off the bat, I love threesomes. I go, oh, shit, that ain't gonna happen, boo-boo. hell no. That ain't happening. So you're stuck in this town. I told this to this kid at the gym last night. I said, you're stuck in the city with men whose minds are warped. They view sex as if it is a sport. And they want to be an active participant in it. Playing with as many teams as possible. That's how they see it. So you would have to search very hard through the city to find guys who might share the same moral values as you. Which is going to be very complicated to do in this day and age because we've normalized and accepted, like I said, sexual addiction, many sexual partners. The people have become comfortable with the prospect of contracting HIV because they don't care. They think, well, I'll just take a pill and be okay. I think a lot of black gays look at HIV as an occupational hazard that they must endure. That this is something that, yeah, it could happen. It will happen. So they let it happen. So you're in a relationship with someone, and you're trusting that person. This is why I had to end those relationships in the early 90s. These men I was trusting were out doing some things that could put me at risk. And it was very painful. It wasn't easy to end those relationships. Oh my God, no. I remember, I don't want to say this nigga's name. I used the term nigga for his black ass. But that was the most painful breakup in my entire life that still, even to this day, had an effect on me because I love this guy. Because he was there in my home every day. His car was parked outside my house. I dropped him off at work. I picked him up from work. And I trusted this individual. Little did I know when I was dropping him off at work, in between me dropping him off at work and me picking him up at work, which is what he was doing to get me to trust him, he was doing all kinds of shit. I mean, everything under the sun. I didn't know. How would I know this? I'm thinking, you at work. Your car is parked outside my house. Little did I know this nigga was running all over back to doing all kinds of shit. I mean, every damn thing. And I didn't find this out until later after that relationship ended. When people came up to me and said, I messed around with your ex at a movie theater on Peachtree Street. I'm thinking, a movie theater? You messed around with him at a movie theater? Or I messed around with him at the gym? Or I messed around with him in the park? These guys were telling me all kinds of stuff. I'm thinking, why would this man be doing this type of stuff? Then coming home to me, getting in bed with me, and having sex with me after you had sex with someone else. I had to end that mess. Once I found out what was going on, I had to end that mess and save my life. Because it was just too damn dangerous. I was 24, and I had to say he was older than 30. I saw that man recently. He looked hot ass mess. I said, oh, thank God I let that. I mean, he looked. HIV had taken a toll on his life. Went from a very handsome, attractive man to, I didn't even recognize him. I had to do a double take. I said, that's him? Oh, thank God. Thank you. So anyway, this video is a little bit longer than I wanted it to be. But I do think that people, if you're in Atlanta, you're young, you're under the age of 25, you're under the age of 30 particularly, between that 22 to 30 years of age areas, you're going to have a tough time finding someone because these guys have to mature and grow up. It wasn't easy in my interesting relationship at 26 years of age. I can tell you a story that I think I did video after video about our relationship. Man, we had a lot of problems. Anyway, this is 19 minutes. I'm going to get out of here. Like I said, today it is Wednesday, June the 8th, 2016. Go out and enjoy your day. I hope this video is informative. I know I kind of rattled a little bit, but I was just trying to get a message across. Go someplace. You don't have to stay in Atlanta. If you're looking for a relationship, you can go other places and find great relationships. You might can find one here in Atlanta, but it's going to take some hard work because the morals of these guys are so warped today. I don't even know what to tell you. Anyway, I'm out. Enjoy your day. Bye.